You spend all that time prepping your dough, getting the sauce just right, and building the perfect pizza, only to pull it out of the oven and it's disappointing. The crust is chewy instead of crisp, the bottom's pale, the toppings aren't bubbling, and honestly, it just feels like all that effort went to waste. That's the real reason so many people are turning to dedicated pizza ovens. Because the truth is, your standard kitchen oven simply isn't designed to hit the temperatures needed for a proper pie. That's where the Cuisinart Indoor Pizza Oven CPZ120R comes in. It's a countertop model built to reach up to 700 degrees Fahrenheit, cooking 12-inch pizzas in around 5 minutes, right from your kitchen. But does it actually work? And more importantly, does it make great pizza without a steep learning curve? This compact machine promises more than just speed. With its stainless steel build, built-in cooking light, wide viewing window, and full kit, including a high-performance pizza stone, a deep dish pan, and even a peel, it's clearly trying to offer a complete at-home pizza solution. And for around $322, that's an appealing promise. Still, there's one small issue we've seen pop up over and over again: that pizza stone. If you don't know how to work with it, you could end up with stuck dough, ruined toppings, and a smoky mess on your first try. I'll show you exactly how to avoid that in a minute. The link to this model is in the description and pinned comment if you want to check specs or reviews. At first glance, this oven definitely stands out. The Pomodoro red stainless steel finish gives it a bold, retro-modern look. It's sleek but not flashy. Measuring about 19 inches wide, 17.5 inches deep, and 11 inches tall, it's surprisingly compact for something that reaches 700 degrees Fahrenheit. It fits under most upper cabinets, but keep in mind, the top does get hot during use, so you'll want to give it a bit of breathing room. Now, let's talk about that drop-down front door. It opens like a traditional oven, and the wide viewing window with the interior light is a big plus. You can actually watch the cheese bubble and the crust brown without losing heat, something that's crucial when you're working at this temperature range. Construction-wise, the body feels solid and well insulated. The knobs are analog, which makes them simple and durable, no complex touchscreens to deal with. There's a built-in countdown timer, a reference guide printed right on the front panel, and a fan system that keeps the outer shell cool during operation. But remember that pizza stone we mentioned? It's effective, yes, it holds heat well and helps develop that crispy bottom. But it's also unforgiving if you're not quick with the peel. The stone's surface is rough and unseasoned, which means dough can stick badly if it's too wet or if your technique's a little off. That's a learning curve you'll want to be ready for. That said, Cuisinart includes a full kit: the 12.5-inch pizza stone, a deep dish pan, and a pizza peel. The peel is basic, but it works. Just don't expect it to glide like the ones from professional setups. The Cuisinart Indoor Pizza Oven heats up surprisingly fast for an electric model. Most users report reaching 600 to 700 degrees Fahrenheit in about 20 to 30 minutes, depending on your settings. That means while you're prepping your dough and toppings, the oven's getting hot enough to give you real crust blistering and melted cheese in under 5 minutes of actual cook time. This is made possible by the radiant heat system, which mimics the cooking style of a traditional pizza oven. The heat comes from both the top and bottom, with the stone acting as your base and the upper element giving that caramelized finish. You'll want to rotate your pizza once during the bake, since the area near the front window tends to be slightly cooler, a minor design quirk that's easy to work around. One standout feature is the adjustable thermostat, which gives you full control. Want to go low and slow for a deep dish pie? No problem. Crank it up for a Neapolitan crust. Done. You can even use this oven for baking bread, roasting vegetables, or reheating leftovers, especially if you remove the stone. Now, here's something buyers should know. The included pizza peel, while functional, is very basic. Combined with the unseasoned stone, it means your first few tries might be a little clumsy, especially if your dough sticks. But once you get the hang of it, flouring the peel properly, launching quickly, it becomes second nature. Overall, the performance is impressive for an indoor electric oven in this price range. It doesn't quite match the flame-kissed char of a wood-fired unit, but it comes very close and without the outdoor hassle. So, after you've pulled that bubbling, golden-crusted pizza from the oven, the next big question is, how easy is it to live with this machine day to day? Because a product can perform well, but if it's a pain to clean or clunky to use, it'll end up gathering dust like so many other kitchen gadgets. Fortunately, the Cuisinart indoor pizza oven holds up pretty well in terms of usability. The manual controls are straightforward. No digital menus to fumble through, just simple knobs for time and temperature. The built-in interior light helps you track your pizza without opening the door and losing heat. And the countdown timer, though basic, does its job once you're familiar with how long your specific dough style needs. When it comes to cleaning, the oven does have some thoughtful features. The pizza stone and crumb tray are removable, which makes it easier to deal with flour dust and stray toppings. That said, if cheese or sauce bubbles over and hits the inner walls or heating elements, there's no self-cleaning function, and it can be tricky to wipe down those hot, tight corners. Also worth noting, anything that sticks to the stone, like wet dough or cheese drips, is going to leave marks and possibly smoke up your next bake. This is where that unseasoned surface becomes a bit of a double-edged sword. It gives you crispness, yes, but it also demands a bit more care. A well-floured peel and slightly firmer dough go a long way here. The cooling fan system is a nice touch. It kicks in after use to help cool down the electronics and outer shell, which is especially helpful if you have kids or pets around. The oven exterior itself gets warm, but not dangerously hot, which is impressive for something that reaches 700 degrees Fahrenheit. One thing some users have pointed out is the lack of a true on-off switch. The unit powers on as soon as you plug it in, which can be a little awkward. But once you're used to that, day-to-day use is fairly smooth. After spending time with the Cuisinart indoor pizza oven, it's clear this isn't just another flashy countertop appliance. It's a well-built, high-heat oven that actually delivers on its core promise, helping you make real, flavorful, artisan-style pizza at home, crispy on the bottom, bubbly on top, and done in about 5 minutes. That said, it's not perfect. There's a learning curve with the pizza peel and stone, and cleanup can take a bit more effort than your typical oven. The lack of an on-off switch might catch some people off guard, and the front area tends to cook slightly cooler. But none of these are deal breakers. They're just things to know going in, and honestly, they're part of the experience when working with high-temp cooking. If you're the kind of person who enjoys pizza night every now and then and wants better results without spending over $1,000 on an outdoor oven, this is a solid investment. It's compact, it's powerful, and it comes with everything you need to get started. Plus, it's not just for pizza. You can use it for bread, flatbreads, even reheating leftovers with a crispy finish. In short, it's not just an appliance, it's your at-home pizzeria in a box. If this video helped you understand the pros, cons, and what to expect with this oven, give it a like. It really supports the channel and helps more people find honest reviews like this one. And if you've used the CPZ120R or have questions I didn't cover, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your experience or help you out. And of course, if you're thinking about getting one, the link is down in the description and pinned comment. Check it out for the latest deals and current availability. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.